Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Tesla stock is down 2%, so kind of a weird day for Tesla, where we saw the market hitting all-time highs, everything going to the moon, and Tesla is down 2%. So if you look at my screen, Tesla actually getting a huge rejection, got up to 177, filling this gap, and since yesterday, Tesla finding strong resistance right here at 177, and today got up to 180, and immediately this thing came back, and now holding above right here 173 5-day moving average, and below that we also have support right down here at 170. So 173 to 170, that is gonna be your line in the sand for Tesla. Below that, you're going to see more selling all the way down here to 152, and then this gap 147.26. Now, as long as Tesla can stay above these moving averages right here, and we get that breakout over 183, the next stop 200 on Tesla. So Tesla is kind of consolidating right here. We just need to get over 183, and that is when you're going to see another push all the way up to 200 on Tesla. Until then, watch the support 173 and down here 170. These two moving averages right here, 50 and 20 SMA. On Microsoft, it's up 1.75%, so massive explosion right here on Microsoft, and now it's trading over 420, and that was a big resistance to break. And now you can see not only we actually broke the resistance right here, it's trading above upper Bollinger Band, which is sitting at 423. Now, going into tomorrow's session, 420, that's going to be key level of support to watch. Below that, 415, 413. Now, as long as Microsoft can actually stay above 420, definitely we will be retesting all-time highs, which is 430 plus, and possibly going even higher up to 436. And like I said, market does not care. Things are overbought, overextended to the upside. Look at this Bollinger Band right here. And things are pressing even higher on Microsoft. So that move can continue as long as Microsoft can actually stay above 420. On Nvidia stock, it's up 3.58%, so massive mega pump right here on Nvidia stock. And guess what? We called it before in my video that whether you like it or not, we do have a bull flag on Nvidia stock. And if that plays out, you're going to see a massive explosion, possibly up to 940 to 960. And what we got today, guys, we actually got the breakout yesterday. If you look at it, we got the breakout yesterday right here. And now, this morning, this thing gapped up, came back, closing the gap at 915, and then pressing higher all the way up to now 950 plus. So that is Nvidia for you. This was a double top and then a breakdown below the neckline. Well, guess what? This actually never played out. I mean, look at this. I mean, how wrong can you be? We got this big bearish engulfing candle, and you're following the chart, and you think that this is gonna be a relief rally, and then things will continue to the downside to close this gap, at least this gap, 688. But no, that's not the case. Back to all-time highs again. And what's leading the market? Well, this name right here, guys. This is the stock that is actually leading the market, and I would not be surprised to see $3 trillion market cap if this thing beats earning again, and we see another mega pump and a massive gap up again next week on Wednesday. So here on Nvidia stock, well, the next stop 960, and then 974, and then 1000. To the downside, there will be support at 926, 910, 900, 889, and then this gap 862. On AMD, it's up 4.25%, and yesterday I actually played AMD. Yes, we got paid on AMD, got in here at 150, getting some 155 calls, and look at the explosion today. You know, you cannot hold things if you're holding overnight, knowing that there is a CPI number coming out in the morning. That is just gambling, because things can go, you know, it could go your way or If things go the opposite way, you're going to lose money. Pretty much playing like earnings, right? So did not play this, but look at the pump now. Buying at 150 and not able to hold it because of CPI, and now trading at 160. So that is just insane. So going into next week and especially tomorrow, if you look at my screen, upper Bollinger Band sitting right here at 161, 162. So how much more this thing can pump? Well, that depends on Nvidia stock, right? If that thing pumps, you're going to see all the semis going up. So for tomorrow, I would say if there is a pullback, you need to watch this gap as a support right here, 153.49, and that's going to be key level. And also this resistant trend line, now that's going to be a support to watch because we got the breakout today. Now to the upside, the next stop here on AMD, 164 right here. Soon as that breaks, you're going to see AMD closing this gap, 166.55. So watch out. There might be more money-making opportunities on AMD in upcoming days, which could be a dip right here at 153. If you can catch it, this thing drops down to 153. That is going to be an absolute dip buy for a move to close this gap at 166.55, and that can come early as next week. So watch out right here on AMD. Now 153.49 breaks, then we also have support at 150, 148, and then 144 down to 138. On Google stock, it's up over 1%. So Google again, look at this move here. Google came back down to 172, not even touching rising 5 SMA on this daily time frame, and then went back up and now trading near 174. So Google here, guys, definitely with that buyback, and I've been talking about it, that buybacks are going to push stocks higher, especially Google and Apple. And you can see right on my screen how well that is actually working out. We got this pullback here, and guess what? Dip was gone immediately, same day. This was a bearish engulfing candle, and look at what happened here. This actually turned into a bullish engulfing candle, things pressing higher, and now today 174. So the next stop 176, and then 179 to 180 on Google. On a pullback, 172 will be a support, 170, 166.59, and then 162. On Amazon, stock is down 0.58%. So Amazon, I actually took some calls right here, pretty much at the low of the day today. 185 calls this Friday expiration, and things went to the moon. This thing exploded, guys. And I think only few people actually took this call out right here on Amazon. I did call this out live trading in my Discord, and this thing exploded. 185 calls went in the money, over the money. And if you want all these trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon, guys. Now here on Amazon, came back down to where? Look at this, 182.42 right here, rising 20-day moving average, and the support held right here, went back up, and now trading over 185. So nothing really happened on Amazon, even though we got a big pullback today, and now it's holding at 185. Now a lot of people are asking, is this the double top? Well, no confirmation until this neckline breaks, and so far we're nowhere near this neckline. So here on Amazon, above 185, watch out for the resistance right here at 187 to 188, and then 190. Below 185, watch out for the support 182, 180, and then possibly coming down here to close this gap 173.92. On Meta, it's up 2%. So Meta yesterday was at 460, and today almost filling this gap. So this was a real thing. And I did not cover these names yesterday, and you guys missed it because there was a bull flag right here on Meta. And guess what, guys? Breaking out of this bull flag, pretty much same one like Nvidia. Look at this right here. A clear bull flag right here. These 4 candles right here. And now we are breaking out of this bull flag, and now early as tomorrow, Meta could be closing this gap 484.58, and then above that this thing can push up to 490, and 490 breaks, more upside, easily up to 500. Now for tomorrow, if there is a pullback, there will be support now at 474, below that 466, and then down here 13 SMA 460, and then 452 on Meta. On Apple, stock it's up over 1%, so massive rally right here on Apple. And now if you look at my screen, getting a bit of a rejection here at 190 and now pulling back and closing just under 190. The next stop 193 and possibly going up to fresh new all-time highs, and that could be around 200 on Apple, guys. So watch out, there is a big move that might be coming here on Apple stock with that buyback, and that is a big buyback, $110 billion. Now let me share something with you guys in this video, and especially about Apple. So someone actually joined my Patreon new about 2 months ago, and straight away they were buying Apple because they saw me buying Apple stock. Okay, it's fine, right? You're buying Apple, not GME, not AMC. Okay, Apple was downtrending. Even if you guys go back and watch all my videos, all I said, this is actually the best opportunity because all the other big names went higher except Apple and Tesla. So I guess they bought Apple stock. They were holding for maybe 2 weeks, and the next thing I know, tagging me and telling me that, well, I've been holding Apple shares, it's not going up, it's trash, I'm not buying this anymore. And the only thing I gave him that just hold on to your position. You're buying the biggest company. This thing will go up. Just give it some time. Guess what? They left Patreon. They sold their shares for loss, I guess. I'm assuming it's for loss because frustration was building inside. Like, why it's not going up? You know, that I would say 17 to 19-year-old kid, you know, like, I need the money right now. I need my money. You know, why it's not going up? Well, I'm just going to sell it for loss. Guys, if you're buying a big name like Apple, if this thing drops, let's say you bought at 170 or 180 and Apple stock actually dropping down 10 bucks. I don't know about you guys. I'm not selling a single share because it's Apple stock. It's not, no GME, no AMC. What happened today? Those things came down, right? Crapped. And it can go down even more. But this is Apple. Apple was up to 200. We got a nice juicy pullback correction. I said it so many times in my video. Apple is a great buying opportunity. And guess what? People are just buying. No experience here in this market and selling for loss. And now look at this, guys. 190 plus. All you had to do, wait another 3-4 weeks. And now, not only forget about your loss, you're gonna make big money on Apple stock. So for tomorrow, guys, 190 support, below that 186, 185, 183. Above 190, 193, and then possibly previous all-time highs on Apple. So interestingly, Netflix flat on the day and is flagging just like Meta right here. So if this bull flag plays out, watch out for a breakout over 625. That should take Netflix up to 630 and possibly even 636. Now to the downside, now there will be support at 613, rising 5-day moving average, and below that 604 down to even 588. And once we get under 588, then we can possibly talk about downside, because so far in this market, downside gaps not getting filled, upside gaps immediately going up and filling those gaps and pushing even higher. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated